Coding Stark. I'm just getting on my Twitch right now. Let me introduce myself anyway. My character's name is Friday, and the Stark thing is only a coincidence. It comes actually. I was thinking I never worked with Spark, and I wanted to. And I call it NetSpark. That's how I came up with Stark. Pure coincidence. So yeah, it's I called it an operating system because right now we have people who are making a computer that's closed sourced. And there's a language. But really we just need an operating system to have all the tools for working online. So anyway, I looked up a tutorial on how to do password reset and emailing in Node so that I can have have the regular page for the users. I'm trying to just finish all my requirements for the users. And right now, I'm just setting it up in my config file. I've already set up my environment variables. So I'm just gonna see if I can do this through code. Wow. Okay. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay. So, last time, okay, first I'll do a little introduction, I guess. Sorry about that. So, I'm following the Node.Shift tutorial, or the IBM Node.js Express Cloud Native image for the Node.js servers. Which I've configured, as you've seen with my TypeScript configure package. Where is package? There it is. So it's configured. Right here. Let's see. And I'm using that configuration to connect to right. To connect to this database, so I know I'm going to need to launch a virtual machine. So I tried WSL, thinking it would help, but when you're working with a clash of Linux and Windows, it's not fun. I'd rather just have one or the other. It's much easier. The Windows Linux subsystem, it completely ruined 2 of my days. And then I realized, like, what they're trying to do with the whole interoperability situation was not, like, they weren't even using web technology anyway. Microsoft, I mean, just like, if you're gonna go for interoperability, just try to use the language of the web. Try to use web standards like Chrome OS. So that was good roast. Which kind of brings me to why I'm doing this. Okay, so connect to the virtual machine like so. Okay. And then I'm just gonna run my port forwarding rule for Kubernetes so that I can connect to my database, which I've set up. And this one is, by the way, I think the stock Helm chart for CouchDB. It's pretty much in a distributed configuration. So there's 3 clusters, and basically, okay, you can have configuration per node, which I found out is easiest that I just change it through HTTP requests, whether they can be authenticated, like through a simple username password. And I have three nodes right now in my Kubernetes K3s cluster running on my Linux machine. I think that's a Ubuntu server or something. And anyway, what I did was I changed these settings using these HTTP requests, and I basically I changed this couch per user variable so that it would manage the databases for me for like every user. And this is a database user, which I modeled in my code. Okay. So I've already set these variables up, so I can close this. Okay, so what I've also done is I've made a database for the admin user by adding a user. So I have the user that's signed in right now is admin, but that's not a user somehow. See, because I can just log out and log back in, and it's fine. So by some magic, I need to add an admin user, which is never going to get signed in. It's not the same as this admin user. And it's not this. Right, so I have an API request. I can just go through my code and I can set an admin. And all I have to do is run this. So I've set up my server, my package again, so that when it goes start, it installs and it runs any servers that I specified in my configuration. So there's two modes here that can occur concurrently. One's core mode and one's edge mode. And I'm thinking they'll share. Like, I'll run edge mode on my server somehow one day, and I can deploy if I want from my edge. I can deploy pods to my core node. I think that'll be on by default. Or maybe not, just for security. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, so if you see this code, it literally, where is it? It literally makes runs the servers. Anyway, so right now we're working on the core. like what's deployed in Kubernetes in the server environment. And after it installs all the npm packages, it also does a post install, which basically builds up the TypeScript configuration into JavaScript, builds the TypeScript, and then copies the certificates and the client files to the server, like the binary folder for the server. The core is basically is going to have a web server, as you've seen. Where is it? The core. Right here. So this is the core. Oh, I see. They're both running. They're both running like with open ports. It's just my edge has health services only, and my core has an actual web server. So if you go here, you can see it attaches the routes. And then you go here, and it's just the health and debugging ports. So that'll need to be reviewed before it goes into production anyway. So that brings us to oh wait, I never went over this. That brings me to the routes, which is just, it's got a common part. There's a tutorial from Total on Express.js and the TypeScript REST API. And I'm basically writing the routes now for user. So yesterday, I got through demoing how the user saves and logging into a database, into its own database, with the goal to write like more details that are non-database details for the user. And you can see I'm trying to do some logic here. So I use this object model library to achieve that goal. I realized that if I want to reset password, I'm going to have to do an unprotected patch call on my user. And to finish off the user management, I would need deleting an authenticated delete route somehow, someday. Okay, so I don't need that. I'm not looking at that yet. And then these are all my classes in my core object model. That basically gets past the database, logged in database. And, oh wait, yeah. And it has a specific interface which I didn't bother with. someday maybe. So right now I'm just looking at users, and this works like authenticated. But as I mentioned last time, um, the new user can be non-authenticated. So I guess I can just always authenticate it and not care. The only thing is I noted last time is just to keep this to do alive to avoid DDoS. So like no more couch per user, which is sad because why isn't it more secure? It's one of those debates that maybe I will kind of keep that in mind when I'm having my own similar issues with security, with default security rather. Okay. So yeah, I guess I'll just finish this for now. Um, what else is there? The reason why I leave arg as the last parameter is because I have this parsing interface for my data store. I've been looking at these, and I think I can do this. Hey, cool. Arg, let's see. Hey, that's cool. It's like I defined them just to undefine them. Username and DB name. Okay. So let's see. These square brackets mean that it's an option, whereas these strings mean that it's mandatory. When I construct my extended user information. So I guess but if I give it a default, it's not really mandatory anymore. Like, that's superfluous. Or optional, sorry. Obviously. So, I suppose I could say this. And then I was wondering if I should share like databases or objects, but I think I'm gonna comment them out for now because I'm too confused. And then you could have friends, and your default friend is the admin, and you can't. Supposedly, you can't unfriend the admin. So I think once I get this done, once I get this done, I'll be done this round of bike shedding. Name. So what is this password for? Oh, right. This is for the name, okay. Name password. But it's for a username. Okay. And I guess I'm also trying out this, where is it? Oh, there it is. Relational pouch. So that I can do SQL-like stuff in pouch. That's what this is about, because it's going to be relational. And then I guess I'm going to have pods. Okay, so anyway, this is what I'm trying to do right now. Let's see if it builds. Okay. Is this working? What's going on? Uh-oh. That's not good. There's like no errors. I made a little boo boo. That was really weird. There's no error. Okay. That's really weird. Alright. This should work now. Okay, well apparently the TSC fails. So we're gonna do that. Oh, okay, so now I realize that I do need. That's annoying. That I do need to put the PouchDB inside, because if I don't, like inside each object, because if I don't, then I don't get to choose the relational schema. So that's another kind of problem. Okay. My bike shading didn't work. That's alright. Live and learn. Let's see. Something like this. Alright. So we'll see. I guess I want database first, then the user. But it's not true. So then I have user config and node configs. Alright. What I'm going to do now is clean up my parameters once and for all. Last time I'm doing that. In the light of the fact that I need different schemas or different plugins for each type of object. I suppose I could, in the end, I could do like different types of instances, and then I could dependency inject those. So I guess that's what my to-dos is gonna say. Inject special type of pouch. From a pool. But for now, I'm just going to create them. Alright. So, but even here, I need to know. No, I don't. This is just an authenticated. This is just an authenticated database. And I'm trying to worry about the type of plugins that it has. Maybe I don't need those plugins. Like, I don't. Maybe I can keep this. If I just do all the plugins. Yeah, if I just do all the plugins on the database itself, then I'm good to go. Alright. So I can configure my database on one thing. Okay, that's much clearer. Thank you. Okay. DB name. Slow my DB. Okay. I think that should be good. Do I need Vitola? No. That was for authenticating. Alright, if I look at this one. Okay. Sounds like I don't need this. Alright. None of this is needed. Alright. So then, how am I gonna get this DB? So the database gets loaded. Either it's a database of this kind, which is authenticated, or I create a custom one. Okay, so then this is gone. Okay, I remember that problem. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Cool. Then I'll do this some other day or time. Alright, so the DB host here is that. Okay. So if it gets to this point, then I guess my next thing is how do I extend with the next couple of options for the user. Hex. Where's Pouch TV? Oh, how could I do this? Right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. That was fun. Oh, cool. So I should run. Achoo! And so if I send this, yes, no. Oh man. Why is this crashed? No clues. This is really annoying. Suppose I could just go like that. It's really weird. I wonder. Hmm. So it builds. It's just some things amiss. Does it get there? Really weird. Sound is not right. Let's see. It should work. Let's see if core runs, at least. By the time it hooks up the routes. At least I know that's running. Okay. So I suppose that's fine. User routes and nodes routes. I guess there's a problem with these routes. Let's see. Boop, boop. Something happened there? And then it's not going into my route at all. For some reason. And I'm guessing it has to do with this. Probably not. No, this didn't change, right? So it's probably in here somewhere. Wow, that's really hard to understand why this is failing. User config database. Something's not right. It's really weird. And the database. I guess I better debug the Express. Well, that's confusing. Let's try this again. Let's see. It's really weird. Wow. Oh. Dang. Why is it setting to 588? It's really weird. that the health? Edge. Oh, because it's running. It's running the other one. Somehow. Scarp killer. Okay, I think I got my config mode probably wrong. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty funny. Cool. Should we good? Alright. So technically, this should work now. No. Cool. So now I'm trying to add my admin user back because it's trying to use that in the future. Suppose even an admin user I would need. I would need to add these databases. So if it's the first one, it's an admin. And the only admin, pretty much. I suppose I gotta just add it. It'll fail anyway. Yes. Oh, wait, no. Name. Name. Let's see. No. Really? Is it like a terrible instantiation issue? In the default too. And it's expecting undefined. Really? It's not allowing. Well, that's interesting. Alright then. Is knowledge drink? Will it still be in user? To expect a string. Alright. I'm sorry for you. I tried to clean it, I did. Was my empty string. I suppose empty string works. Fingers crossed that it works. Alright, let's try again. Alright. So, notifications. User config. This is relational, right? Let's try again. This is a bit grindy. I apologize about it. By the way, congrats to those 19 who viewed my video. Thank you. See what I got so far. Okay. Let's see if it works. Wow. That's new and exciting. It actually worked. Ooh. So. That idea is very long. So I guess I could have also shared nodes. But this is a step in the right direction. Okay. Why didn't my other info end up here? Is it not in the schema? No. Oh, so the name and the username didn't get changed? Okay. So username didn't get set, basically. DB name didn't get set. Node configs got set, but not notifications? What sense does that make? Or friends. Notifications or friends? Is it an all or nothing? It's really weird. Must be all or nothing. Or I just didn't validate it. I don't think I ever validated this. It's not even, yeah. User config. I just save it. Jeez. That's a problem. Yeah, I could validate that. Okay. Whoa. Um, the assertion failed. Yeah, I can see that. Let's just look at something. Okay. Where are we? Let's see. So, I put a name. I put a password, which needs to be undefined. An email, a database name. Why aren't there? Oh yeah, friends, yeah. Oops. Like so. Okay. And then it fails here. Okay, that one. And that's it. Alright. fine. Is the email and the database name. Alright. So I guess email I can put in here. And alright guys, so I gotta have to learn how to extend objects. Just see if I like it. If not, I'm just gonna hack that object. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's fine. DB name? Which is from the database. Of B of object B. Okay, so I'm going to put password here. And I'm going to go on to find. Let's try that. That's cool. Hey! Success! Look at that! Good job, Friday, good job! Alright, so let's see what that actually does, because I have no idea. I forget. Saves with the relational plugin. Alright, so assuming the relational plugin works, I shouldn't care that this ID is very long. I'm sure I'll care someday, but the day is not today. Alright. So I guess it captures the... I guess I finally refactored it, so it's clean now as to how I'm going to be doing the object model validation through the root. So my next adventure is going to be looking at the node mailer and Passport.js. So looking at this tutorial, I need to use Passport. And it's always annoying when it's not a .com, because people always get it wrong. That's a lot of strategies. Over 500. Okay. So most of the time, for most things, excuse me. For most things, I will use this. And then for the user land, I'll use the database. So So I guess they'll have the login page with sessions. And so I can expire those sessions. I don't know that I need it. Because it's actually a database user that I'm talking about anyway. I want to use it. To and from session. Oh, okay. Hmm. Interesting. So I guess I could just roll my own. I'm not gonna do sessions. Because that's just implementing OAuth and other things. It's a good idea. when there's more people helping out, I can import Passport. For the time being, I can just do my own authentication to the database and just alert them through NodeMailer. I think that's what's going to happen. But I can still use my previous tutorial to just let me look at it. Maybe I can use something in there with NodeMailer. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is after they push the button. There we go. I gotta look for the token. Oh. You made your own crypto. Good job, good job. Okay. Random bytes. Okay. I really like this async stuff. I actually use the flat promise, which is pretty much the same. But it's using the native syntax. So yeah, this tutorial is not very useful in what I've got right now, but I think it's fine. It's just the big use is just use this. It's just this key that gets used and this email that gets sent. With the token. And then I can do the password reset. For the database user. So you patch it, you patch to the user anonymously. You patch the token in there from the email. So there's two APIs. One is a request. One is a request and the other one is a get, I guess. Let's see. So I patch it. Let me look up this method. Is that like a set? Create, get, update. Okay, so the get can be the password reset. If I just get that user or that email. I can do a get for that email. And then when I do the patch, it's for the new password. So those two are public methods too. And then I want to do a database. I want to do some sort of database authentication on the delete. And that would get me all the user functionality. So this one, two. Oh, I'm so glad. I wanted an example of an API with everything. Okay, so oh jeez, not the storage space. I don't believe you. Okay, so this is to do request password change for user, password change email for user, and then this is set yeah. Set new password for user with token. Right, so then, sorry. Then I do here. For token, which is this one. Okay, and then delete my user to do deep auth with DB credentials. So I managed to get my configuration written, and it's done so. And my configuration got written, and it's done so with relational schema. Yeah. Wow. So now that I have a user with a user config set up, I guess I would send them an email. With their username so they could use that to reset their password. And if they lose it, they just contact us telling us their email or something. Oh, and then just make a new user. And users just make, if they lose their contacts for now, they just their username. If they lose their email with their username, they just make a new account and then all expire all databases. It's not the best workaround, but whatever. The point being, now my user can log into the database and access that one database that I'm going to replicate my nodes to. I'm going to replicate nodes and pods to my user database. Which is cool. I'm excited. Let's see. Did anybody join me on Twitch? No? Alright, whatever. I'm sure somebody will happen to see this broadcast asynchronously. Alright. So now I guess all I care about is no mailer, really. Let's see, Gmail, SMTP. I'm gonna have to fix this afterwards anyway, like offline, because I didn't realize it required SSL. Service. It's very weird. Mail options. Send grid. What is send grid? Let's see. So I create my transport. And then I can try and use the email sometime. Okay, I think since I'm going to be admitting this for a while, I'm not going to be doing this email stuff for a long time. I'll just leave it like it is right now, since I have back-end access anyway. I think it's good, and I can then focus on writing the actual code, so I don't have to get bogged down with setting up email stuff or front end stuff yet. I can keep it minimal. This is more UX. Let's see. Node mailer. I'm just gonna save that here. Okay, so my thing right now can just capture users that I send to it. That I can technically make a sign-up page, like a very minimal sign-up page where all you do is you just create your user. Of course, through the appropriate design of my data store and how things get stored in it and validated and so on. So that's the user root, so I guess I get to go onto the node root. And then the node root is going to be a little bit more, let's see. I don't need an email. It's just the node name and a password. I guess the node root is authenticated. No. Let's see. Should I? Oh, if it's not. If it's not assigned to any user, if it's not assigned to any user, then I can publicly add nodes. And then I'm going to make an authenticated root as well, which I'm going to put at the top, I guess. Okay. Okay, so technically the admin can turn off adding user nodes, and the user themselves can delist themselves from accepting any new nodes. Okay, so I have public nodes, and then they'll get deleted and recreated if they expire. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna cut it short here because I think that was enough success for one day. I'm good with the users now. Node configs do I have? Yeah. So when I register nodes, then I'm going to have to update the user, obviously. But for nodes, we're just going to monitor them. There's not going to be any gets nodes, and even if there are, I already have. So this is just for updating, because oh no. Oh, because the node logins will be stored in the user's database. I might need some encryption there, maybe, perhaps. Probably. But I don't need to delete because I'll just monitor for nodes as like even the user. So all I really need is a new node. That's the only route I have. Okay. So I'm just glad I have a full view of what's involved for just managing users so far. Alright, tomorrow we're gonna do nodes and their configs, I guess. That should take the better part of the day. Once I have that, then I can run core nodes, maybe, and edge nodes. No, once I have the node, it doesn't matter what it is. But I guess I wanted to know. Like, I want to mark the node as something, and then I want to run my core pods on the core nodes. So that'll be exciting. That'll be like whatever's left of tomorrow after I am done copying the same thing I do for user, basically. For nodes. And then I can think about services that run for users and how to set that up. Anyway, it was a great couple of hours. See you tomorrow. Friday signing off.